Thompson Center Arms Scout Big Game Pistol. William Hovey Smith, 2014. I'm the author of Hunting Big and Small Game with Muzzleloading Pistols, and believe it or not, got one for sale.
This is Hovey Smith, the Backyard Sportsman. And today we're going to revisit another classic muzzleloader. This is the Thompson Center Scout pistol. This pistol has some very unique features. Changes that Thompson Center made when they designed this pistol, including giving it some barrel length. So, unlike their contender, this pistol actually has 12 inches of effective barrel length. All right? They realized they needed that to burn black powder. They also recognized some other problems with trying to burn large charges of black powder in short barrels. It's difficult to get it to burn uniformly. So this gun is unique in that it is ported into the chamber. Whoa. Yeah, the chamber actually vents through the outside. And what that does is allows pressures to equalize better, so you get more accuracy by having more uniform pressures from shot to shot. Or at least that was the theory. In practice, I really don't know that it made any difference, judging from subsequent pistols which did not have this feature. But the Scout does. Also, the Scout solved one problem that Colt had with their percussion revolvers. And that is, with Colt revolvers, when the percussion cap was fired, the fragments have to go somewhere. And with this gun, chances are they were going right down here and tie up the action and fall into it and maybe jam it up altogether. Well, they solved this problem by putting a spring across here that moves back with the hammer and protects the lower part of the action. So that was an ingenious solution. They also put good adjustable sights on the gun. So this was made to be out and out a hunting pistol, capable of taking big game. Now at the time, black powder was available and Pyrex was available, but subsequently we have several new powders. This is 777, this is Old Eynsford 1.5 FG instead of being 2 FG, and this is Alliant powder. So we're going to try those with some bullets. Now on the front of me are some Thompson Center Maxi Balls. And you will notice perhaps something wrong. Yeah, the bullet lubricant has fallen off of them. Yeah, these have been in storage for years, and that's what happens. So what do? You take the bullets and you boil them till you get a nice clean projectile, and then you lube these as you load them. Now this puts a lot of sloppy stuff down the bore, which can spoil the powder. So Thompson Center always recommended that you load a Wonder Wad underneath their conical bullets, and in addition, I'm going to load a styrofoam wad, which I cut from this foam with a sharpened 50 caliber Smith & Wesson cartridge case. Yeah. So this is the load we're going to put together. Another thing about these guns is not every load put down a muzzleloading pistol has to be a full charge, balls to the wall, kill them all load. It is perfectly fine to load reduced velocity practice loads for target shooting and generally getting to know how to shoot the pistol. Got that? Yeah, that's perfectly okay. And so what we will do is the first thing we're going to shoot out here is going to be a target load, which will be 40 grains of FG black powder, a styrofoam wad, and then a patch lubricated round ball. Now previously for target shooting I used saliva to lubricate my patches. Now for hunting loads and in hunting guns I use Thompson Center's boar butter, and so that's what I use to lubricate my patches. And this is pillow ticking, by the way, which has been washed to remove the sizing and, as I say, previously lubricated with boar butter. So this is ready to go. And then we're going to go out and shoot each of these powders, and I'm going to use the 370 grain Thompson Center Maxi Ball here, and I've used that very effectively on game, by the way. I like it because of its penetration. And in other guns with 100 grains of powder, yeah, I can get 27 inches of penetration out of it. With this, not so much. The maximum load for this gun with black powder is about 85 grains of FG. To load more is pretty much to waste powder because you just can't consume it unless you put a very heavy bullet in front of it, like this 470 grain bullet. And I'm not going to put that much pressure on either my hand or the gun. 370s, it does fine. 470s, that's a bit much for this critter guy. I'm going to load up a target load with a round ball, and this is a nominally 50 caliber round ball. Actually it's .490, and we're going to weigh out our 40 grain charge here. Double FG black powder. We'll use our little funnel here down the bore. Okay, this is a cut styrofoam wad down the bore. Run it straight down, crunch. Okay, now we have a round ball, our pillow ticking patch, which has been lubricated with Thompson Center boar butter, and I do this with hunting loads. And we take a short starter and get it started. Okay, good tight fit. Cut the patching material off. Okay. Now, short starter again. Okay. Now, this is a ramrod that comes with the gun. You really don't want to use it as a short starter because you'll oftentimes will break this shaft if you try to start it short. So this way it's fine. And now you can just ram it all the way home. Okay. And you heard a little gas escape, and that's normal. Well, this is our Scout pistol with our target load of 40 grains and patch round ball. When you're shooting game, you shoot differently than you do at target. So you can and should use double-handed holes. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here. And you take an isosceles stance, your feet spread at about shoulder level. You face your target squarely. You push the pistol out in front of you with both hands, and you hold the grip like this. And you carefully sight towards your target. Bang! This is my standard hunting load in this pistol, which is 85 grains of double FG. Now you will notice considerably more recoil with this load than you did with the 40 grain load in the round ball. Now this charge actually fills the barrel up to about here, so you have only 8 inches of unused barrel space when this charge starts to burn. So, whoa, there's a lot of junk down this barrel. This is 70 grains by weight of 777 and the 370 grain maxi ball. Now this load should shoot to approximately the point of aim.
And incidentally, if I haven't told you, this gun does take number 11 caps. Okay. Shot away. This is 50 grains by weight of Alliance Black MZ. Because the maxi ball is a little bit different, I want to show you the loading sequence of it. And of course the first thing you do is put down powder, okay, and powder down the barrel. Now we have wiped this barrel before with a wet patch followed by a dry patch. So now we have our styrofoam wad and we have our felt wad, and we ran these home. Give it a crunch. The maxi ball does not have any lubricant on it, so we're going to smear it with boar butter before we drop it down the bore. Now since this is a hunting load and it's going to be in the gun for some times maybe before it's fired, this is why I load both that felt wad as well as a styrofoam wad, to keep this stuff up here in the bullet rather than running down and spoiling the powder. Okay. You seat it down and sort of wrap it around evenly. Schluck. Okay, so you get some excess here off the top that you can wipe off. Take your short starter and you give it a good lick. That knocks the driving band down into the rifling. All right, short start and ramrod. And now you're loaded, except for, of course, putting the number 11 percussion caps up. We're going to wind up with old Einsford's 1.5 FG, which is one of the new black powders introduced by Goax.
Well, how did the old Scout do? It did pretty good, actually. Yeah, this gun's ballistics rivals that of the 44 mag. It doesn't really get quite there, but near enough. As a matter of fact, this thing rocked along at about 800 to 900 plus foot-pounds of muzzle energy. So yeah, that'll do in pretty well anything in North America at very close range. Now, another thing about this particular gun, you can buy it. Sure can. All you have to do is put in a bid for this gun to my YouTube comment section and do it by August 31, 2014. And the winning bid will take the gun. Not only that, but you'll be getting a signed copy of Extreme Muzzleloading. You'll be getting a t-shirt, and you'll be getting a signed edition of a CD of this video, as well as a signed letter of authenticity from me. Yeah! Now I will also be making this offer on a follow-up video where I will be describing using this and similar guns in hunting situations. For now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe, goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.
These are powerful loads. Reduce your charges to start with and then work up. Among my prize-winning books are Extreme Muzzleloading, Backyard Deer Hunting, Crossbow Hunting, and Practical Bow Fishing. And all of these are available as softcover and ebooks. I have an 8-book ebook series out for 2013-14, including hunting big and small game with muzzleloading pistols. Items that are going to be sold with this pistol include a signed CD of this video, a backyard deer hunting t-shirt, a copy of Extreme Muzzleloading ramrod, jag, disassembly wrench. Now you can make bids by using the comment section of this video. Now the bidding will end August 31, 2014. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye and God bless.